More news from the Middle East. Iran's Revolutionary Guards have said that the Strait of Hormuz only is closed to ships from the US, Israel and Europe. Iran's Revolutionary Guards have said that the Strait of Hormuz, one of the world's most important shipping lanes, which has seen traffic dry up since the war began, is only closed to ships from America, Israel, Europe and other Western allies. I'm going to quote them here. We had previously said that based on international laws and resolutions, in times of war, the Islamic Republic of Iran will have the right to control the passage through the Strait of Hormuz, unquote, said the IRGC, according to a state broadcaster. If vessels belonging to the US, Israel, Europe and their supporters are observed, they will certainly be hit, is what the IRGC is saying. Vishal joining me live from the newsroom. Vishal, just break this down for us. Earlier, in fact, just about 24 hours ago, you had Iran coming out and saying we have full control over the Strait of Hormuz. Now they're saying that when it comes to US and Europe, they will not allow vessels to pass through. So this essentially means when it comes to friendly nations, neutral nations, there could be some easing, but that doesn't take away from the bigger picture of the ongoing oil crisis. Vishal. We'll try and reconnect with Vishal there. There seems to be an audio issue, but the big story of the hour is that Iran has come out and said that the Strait of Hormuz will be closed to ships from America, from Israel, from Europe and other Western allies. They've also gone on to say that we had previously said that based on international laws and resolutions in times of war, the Islamic Republic of Iran will have the right to control the passage through the Strait of Hormuz. Of course, this has led to extreme tensions when it comes to the future of oil and gas prices across the region and beyond. But there seems to be an easing of the stand taken by Iran when it comes to the Strait of Hormuz. I'm going to try and reconnect with Vishal at this point. Vishal, it doesn't still take away from the possible ongoing potential oil crisis, even if Iran seems to have eased its stand with neutral and friendly nations being allowed to pass through the Strait of Hormuz.
Well, just to give you a perspective, Vedika, there are at least 36 Indian ships that are still stuck, Indian flagged ships that are still stuck on either side of Strait of Hormuz. To the west, there are at least 12, and to the east, there are at least 24 ships that are stuck, Indian flagged ships. So it's not so easy to move around the whole region because, there is still risk of it being attacked. And as I mentioned, there are dozens of ships, around the same area. And the fact that they have clearly mentioned that they will attack the ships that are flagged for the US, Europe and Israel, that makes it about half the contingency. So it will be really difficult to distinguish between those ships and rest of the ships. How IRIB or the IRGC they are trying to distinguish, that remains to be seen. It will be quite an uphill task. That's one of the most busiest routes of across the world. So it will be an uphill task, as I mentioned. So we'll have to see how this moves forward.